Hi everyone, this is Liz from Creative Life of Liz, and I am here planning for the week of August 5th through the 11th. This is in my B&R Paper Crafts Plan B planner. I'm not gonna really show you the cover because it's like all folded because we're now far enough in the year. I gotta do weird folding to make it even on the two sides. But for this week, for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're actually going down to Florida. We're officially going to the Space Coast, like Cape Canaveral and things like that, but we're flying to and from Orlando. So for this week, I'm using this set of full boxes from B&R Paper Crafts called Happy Place, which is obviously Disney themed. So I thought that that would be fun to use. And then I have these leftovers from Sweet Kawaii Design by Craftsmith. It's a really old sticker kit book that was at Michael's a long time ago. I've already used it once, so I've used up all the like full boxes and things like that. But it has all this like food and silver hollow and fun colors, and also things like this star washi, so I thought that it would kind of go with the theme as well. So for this week, my plan is to use up as much of the sticker book as possible. So I am going to use the star washi along the top. I'm going to use this green washi through the middle, and then I'm going to use these to-dos down at the bottom. And then I'm going to use this rainbow as a bottom washi, and then I pulled out this Scotch Expressions that's just like plain silver. I realize silver and hollow aren't quite the same, but I think they're going to go together well enough that I'm just going to use them as if they're the same. I think it's going to be fine. So I'm going to use this washi on the bottom as well. And then I also pulled out the Zebra Mild Liner. This color is called Magenta because I think it goes pretty well with like the top of that guy over here. So I'm going to use that for the dates. I think that's all going to go. So that's pretty much my plan. I think I'm actually going to pull all these pages out of this sticker book at this point because I don't know that I'm going to have enough left to even keep it all together by the time I'm done. For sure not enough left to like need to leave it all in this cardboard. Oops, trying to just like drop things on myself apparently. Okay, got the cardboard done, moving that out of the way. I'm gonna do all the things with the washi, more washi, more washi. All right, I'm gonna do all of those things and then I will be back so we can do the interesting bits. Here is where we're at so far. I'll give a little wiggle and a twerk. So far just the silver on the bottom, which I think looks cute. I did a little measuring and I think the way I lined up these guys, the boxes will fit through the middle because neither of these washi's or these strips are really like the typical width. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna put this guy as my quote box. One, because I like it, and two, because it feels the most spacey of all of them. Yes, super technical term, I know. So stick that there, and then I'll stick the other one that matches it here on Thursday. Oh, there's even like a little extra space still. All right, there we go. Okay, and then I feel like even though these are both balloons, I actually think these two go the most together and these two go the most together. And then there's 3 castles. So I'm gonna skip this one for now and we will see what happens. See if I have space space left to use it. On the sidebar maybe. Otherwise, I'm just kind of spreading these guys out a little bit. Yeah, Ferris wheel is probably the like closest to what we'll actually be doing of anything on here. There we go. And then I'm going to stick the balloons on Monday. There we go. All right, that's looking pretty cute. We'll see if we can fit this guy in the sidebar. We'll have to see how that goes. All right, starting on this sidebar that I just mentioned, I think for the most part, my plan is to try to use up like all these little random washi strips. And then I just have to trim off the end here. There we go. So there's the stars, and then I think I'm going to use the rainbow one because that is definitely like the most extra of all of these habit trackers. One habit tracker should actually cover everything I need. I'm just trying to pull out all the little things since usually I track Instagram with this guy. Do I have something that looks like Instagram? All right, I'm going to use the pencil. I realize not Instagram, but you know, writing posts. Close enough, I think. Okay. And then next up, I'm seeing what miscellaneous things I have still left. All right, I'm going to use this guy next. I know this is kind of a lot of green altogether, but I think it's going to be okay. I'm just going to go with it. Okay. Wow, the hollow is a lot. And then do I want like a box to label this as meals, or will I just know? Maybe I'll get a box. My inclination is to use the popcorn one. So we're just going to do that. There we go. And then I have this guy which says 1 through 7. I realize the dates are not 1 through 7. But I'm pretty sure I can figure out that that means days 1 through 7. I feel like I do have that much smarts. Okay, and then I'm going to stick this guy in right here. That does not leave enough space for me to use up. I do finish this page, so that can be gone. I do still have a little washi strip left, but maybe sometime during the week I will have a need for it. We'll have to see how that goes as we get there. Yeah. Okay. All right. So up first, I need to mark work. I only have 3 of these guys left. So is there something else I can use to mark work? Maybe I'll use the telephone as well. All right. Work. There we go. All filled in. Close enough. And then I do need to mark, I don't know how I can have finished pages and still feel like I have too many pages left. Okay. Then I'm going to use, I guess, this guy to mark my video, Playing With Me, going up on Monday. Tuesday, there is a vet appointment just for Pepper. He's got to do like all his shots and stuff like that. There is this appointment box, but it's like gigantic and takes up a lot of space. Also, it would be like green next to green, which bothers me. So, trying to figure out if there's another good way to mark it. You know what? Maybe I can just solve the problem by swapping these guys. Sure, we'll go with that. And then stick down an appointment box right here. And I'm gonna put a little paw in there. Okay, do I wanna put down to-do lists? I have these 3, and then I have that 4th one, and then these 2 right here. Sure, why not? Let's put this on Tuesday, actually, since we have the 1 through 7 already up there. So maybe I'll use this one over here. There we go. Then maybe this one on Wednesday. I think that's all that's going on Wednesday, and I can flip to the other side of the week and put in this guy on Thursday. I also will stick in this guy on Thursday, like so. So that's good. And then Friday is when we start our trip. So I'm gonna stick down a little airplane. And then I do still have a video going up. I think this is gonna be Christmas cards. You'll know by the time you see this, that'll already be up. And then I have nothing planned for the weekend right now. I'll probably use some more checklists or something, but I do have obviously quite a bit of stuff still left, and I am gonna have leftovers, but hopefully I can use things pretty judiciously so that I don't really need to pull anything from my stash. But this is where we stand right now on the pre-planning. We can do a little wiggle and a twerk. Definitely starting to look shiny. So stick around for just a second and you can see the finished spread. All right, here's the finished spread. I'll do a little wiggle and a twerk. Lots of foiling for sure this week. I think it turned out really cute. In the end, we had to cancel our weekend trip because of the hurricane. So this week's theme doesn't really make any sense anymore, but I don't really care. I think it still turned out really cute and fun and summery. I did use up all those full boxes. As you noticed, I do have a good amount of these leftovers from Sweet Kawaii Designs still left. So I'm probably gonna leave them in the format they're in and throw them back in my leftovers so I can use them again sometime later in the year. I did realize that I'm pretty sure I actually used this Sweet Kawaii Designs kit this year in this planner. I don't know if I can find it when I did use it. Maybe it was really early in the year. I kind of have everything folded strangely to make up for the fact that it's like, here we go. So I did end up using it. This is my birthday week that I used it. I thought I had used it last year, but I guess not. Totally fine, of course. And I do love how it turned out. Really fun and shimmery. This silver bottom washi was from Scotch. The other one is from that Sweet Kawaii Designs. I have the zebra mild liner up on the top. And then the full boxes all came from B&R Paper Crafts. Everything else came from that Sweet Kawaii Designs leftovers. Even though the week was not what we planned, we did have a really nice day out in the Niagara area in New York, which was still really enjoyable, even if it was not our original plans. So that's all I have for today. As always, please like and subscribe below if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. It helps me out. Let me know how your week went down below, or if you don't have anything that you want to leave me a star emoji just to say hi. I would love to hear from you. And then follow me on Instagram at Creative Life of Liz. You can see in progress and finished spreads. I tag all the shops, show you bits and pieces of my life, what I'm reading, all that good stuff. And until next time, bye.